Hello, today I'll be showing you the guide to the city in TownShip Tale. So when you start off, you'll start off with a straw bag, which this is not. You'll usually start off with like 3 uh, dry grass, 3 flint, and 3 wood, which I already have some right there. That's your starting place, by the way. Don't mind the crystals, they are a mod in the server. Now once you spawn from right there, you're going to come over here. Now you can either find the description of the server here or at the main thing. Now, first thing you want to do is get a stick, and then you're going to want a piece of flint. Where did the stick go? I'll find another. Maybe. Also, you're going to want a rock for some basic crafting layer, which you're probably never going to use. Here, this is where you'll spawn whenever you die. And this is the world map. Jeez, I'm the only one in the game besides this person here. And to unlock a certain area of the map, you're going to place your hand right here, either putting it on or just holding grip. This is a mailbox. This is stuff you can send to your friends by putting some coins in. 5 per gift you want to send to someone. Make sure to have them friend. And yeah, you can send items to people. So first you're going to create a flint pickaxe / hammer. This will help you with mining, get copper ore at the beginning, or chopping trees, which is awful, or you can use another stick, put right here, to create a crude hammer. This is the carpentry station. First you're going to need wood. To make a satchel, just hold grip, and bring it out of your inventory. You at least have to have 2 items in there. So you want to hold, then release out. And that's how you make a satchel. For the carpentry station, it's mostly for handles, making small shields and such. These type of handles. There is a hammer handle. Now, we're going to be making this. Before I tear it, wait, hold on. This will show how many logs. This will show how many things you need. Per thing is 6 wood chunks. So it's just gonna be 1 wood chunk. After you're done with that, place that back on. Now to use these, you want to place the papers into there. Grab this, pull it back, and then start placing the wood right here until it's full and it has a blue light thing. This is when you're ready to start. I just use flint normally to do this, or a chisel and a hammer. You have to hit the blue parts of the wood log. If you don't, the handle you're trying to make will not work anymore, and you have to restart. To restart, you're going to want to pull that to the edge, bring you some of the wood, depending on how much chunks you have knocked off. So if you don't see it anymore, you want to turn it like this, and you'll be able to find it. After you're done with that, it'll be like a small explosion, basically. Then, when you're done with that, you want to hit anywhere you want. Just knock off the inner wood chunks, putting on the bottoms, tops, and the sides. Don't mind that, that's a skill thing. After that, you'll do another big explosion. You want to hit anywhere you want. When you're done with that, that's it. You made your item. The next part, we'll be going to, now we're going to go over to the blacksmith. Well, actually, you might check out this place. There's stuff here. I don't know if this is in the real game, but there's a weight thing right here to see how much stuff weighs. random stuff you can put here. There is coin. Wait, no, these are actually molds to make certain stuff, like stuff you can't really actually do. Feel free to pause through this, by the way. Okay, now here is the blacksmith. To use the blacksmith, you want to go into here and pull out any copper ores you find out by mining. Now it's 3 per ingot, so just add 3, or you can just add a satchel in. Once you're done with that, I'm gonna lift this all the way up. Now get put into there, and it's melting. If there's stuff in there and you're trying to make something, it won't work, and that's why you want to pull this down to empty this stuff out of here to there. Now, when you're done with that, you can come over here and grab your ingots. Only a little bit of items will actually go into this. Now, once you're done with that, you can search through these for like molds and such. For today, I'm just gonna make a blade. This one. You're gonna want to bring it to here. Plop it into here. It'll show right here how many ingots it will need. Now for this, it only needs 2. So just the same thing, plop them in there, lift it up fully, and it'll pop out the other side. Now for bladed items, you will have to hammer them. To do that, like Minecraft. To hammer it, you want to place it in the burning coals or whatever until this pops up, a weird looking thing. After that, you do wide smacks. Keep hitting it until the blue little explosion appears. It was easy for me since I was using an actual smithing hammer, but you can use this one other type of hammer right in here to also blacksmith, but this is mostly used for hammering nails and such that you might create. Now for today, we're just gonna make a simple dagger. Plop it in right there. Boom, simple dagger. It's for free, I guess. And here's another thing, which I don't think is actually supposed to be in this part. I think most of the stuff, like these machines right here, are meant to be in the town hall, but in this server, it's like this. To do it, you want to place some gold right here, lift that down, and voila, you have made yourself some coins. But that ain't the best way, because everyone always takes the gold from the mines. So the best way is normally selling stuff. Now in game, when you first start a server, for me, it just popped me right into the outfit selection thing. But if it doesn't work for you, you can come to here, standing these portals right in the middle, the light will go fully up, and you're in the character selection. You can also do that in the menu. Now, there's usually chickens around when there's not a lot of players, mainly because they don't get murdered. Okay, next is the cooking place. I forgot the name, but there's only 2 things mostly made for here. First is right here for cooking stews and such, potions, and to look at the recipes, you're gonna come in here, grab the book, and scroll through here by using your thumbs or your joysticks or whatever, or use your hands. This will show the buffs and how much it gives that this place is used for. It's called chest cooking. As you can see here, first you're going to have at least 1 cooked meat of whatever you're going to cook. Place it into here, make a fire underneath the chest, then plop raw meat into there. Now since all the spaces are taken, the raw meat, when it gets cooked, it'll go right into here. The reason why, when anything hits right here, it will be put into one of these slots. And whenever it gets cooked, it'll just plop in. But that's why you have to have everything else filled. This is mostly where you can buy items. There is a money bank right there, and a regular bank, which is not here in most servers. Most stuff is really expensive sometimes, if it's rare, which you'll only mostly find after a while of the server. If you want to buy one of these, or rent, place coins into here, and after the meter's done, you'll use another coin to redo the meter. This is where you place your items. This shows how many you want to sell at a time. This is the price of the amount you want to sell. If this sign is down, it means there's nothing in there anymore while there's someone renting it. This shows that there's stuff in there. And this is a really rare thing for, whatever. Now, I'm pretty sure this is actually, supposed to be right here, actually. Yes, here. And this should be here. Oh yeah, that is actually in the main game. But there's one thing called voiding, which is another source of banking, which in this server is very, very safe, but in actual main servers, if you put your bags into that water or any other, or not that, because that will just trap stuff in there, but if you place your items into that water right there, it should fall through the map into the void, and what happens is when you do that, it gets stored into your mailbox. Or when you drop something randomly on accident, it might be put and dropped into the void. This is the crafting building. That's what it's called. There's two main purposes of this building. What is that thing, actually? I've never seen that. Oh, wait, never mind. Ooh, I need that. Now for this, you want to look over here. Look at the different recipes. There's regular backpacks and such. Grass ones too. Buckets, satchels, pots, flashlight lanterns, different variety of items. Now, it's the same thing as the others, just grab random recipe. But for this will show what you need. Each little line, or a little slash, is how many you need. But if the slash has random little dots poking out of it, here, for example, let me just find a different page. For example, this one, it's a little weird shape, means that's 10. So per weird looking funky pointy line thing is 10 items that you need to craft. And this is just how many you need for the other thing. So place it in like normally, and then when you are doing this, you might have to hammer in some stuff, which is recommended to use iron hammers to do it. If you hit the hammer at its side, it could potentially bend and break the item you're trying to hammer. Now, another thing is, you can place stuff like any of those recipe stuff and place it here on a that has no paper on it and dismantle it. For example, for this, you hit it here, here, these spots, here, and there we go. Over here, this is where you can test out your melee. One of my best melee so far is this, a silver, I don't know the name. This is where you can test out the damage and the grass. Now over here, this is the archery place. More accurately, to do these are mostly for the snakes. These are for the rock people. I forgot the last thing is the town hall. It does say in the tips that how to get the climbing ability is a big tower behind the town hall, but they're wrong. It's in front of it. You have to travel all the way over there. Takes like 5 minutes if you freaking spam, or probably 10 if you spam the teleportation, and it takes about 45 minutes if you know how to traverse it quickly. By the way, you only have to get to the first charm, or past the first thing, to be able to climb. The more you do is just for more stamina, which is highly advised. Now here, this is where another thing you can do this, but in the main servers, you can also find the mailboxes here. And this is actually where you find the bank storages in the real servers. Also, if you come over here, these are your banks where you can store certain items. Just put your hand on the thing, there you go. So a small amount of storage, but it's still good. If you die in some servers, you will drop your loot. By the way, this is the mines. Over here is where you can find the cave layers, and also, hold on, I need to get this map. Almost everything is now found. The map. This is where you can find the cave layers, or you can use the cave teleporter up there by using crystals to either bought or found in the caves. Okay, some chests might be closed, but doesn't mean fresh loot has spawned. Also, you may have to find actual rope, which can only naturally be found either by players and dropped into other things, or just you find them yourself. Also, handles, these metal ones, you can only find by yourself too. When a fresh server is spawned, you will have to find the molds, and you do have to collect all of them. Also, certain bridges have to be made for you to be able to get through. Fireworks are used for blowing stuff up, but this is the entrance to the cave layers. And up to there, behind that building over there, more farther out, not too much, is the quarry. That is where coal and just copper spawns. It's also where those nodes, I think they're called, I don't know, creatures are spawned, which are stone creatures. And that is everything over there. It can usually spawn iron when you kill those monsters. And yeah, that's everything inside the place.